Hello guys, Manchester City have just beat Leicester 1-0 away at the King Power Stadium, and it was really tense. A really good game of football actually in the end, and I'm absolutely delighted. Before I go into the match reaction though, welcome to everyone joining in. Also, what a big shout out to One Football. Guys, if you could all, where is it? It's there. If you could all click the link in the description right now and download it if you haven't already, that would be really useful. It's a fantastic app with loads of great news. Go and download it right now. We're doing this live together right now, so please go and download it. It's a fantastic app. And if you have downloaded it, let me know in the comments below how good it is and all that kind of stuff. Let me know. I can see all your streams coming through, all your streams. Not all your streams, that would be insane amount of streams. All your comments coming through. So go download it. It's really good, I promise you. But let's get on to the game. That was good. We needed that, wasn't it? We actually needed a win today. Did I call it the 1-0? I can't remember. Dusty Scabbard said I called it. I cannot remember because that was tiring. Jordan there with the icon saying Pep says download One Football. Look at my little emoji. Thanks, Jordan, for using that. I forgot I made that. Jordan's a YouTube member, so he gets those little things. That was a good game of football. I am tired. I am nervous. But my head's still very much kind of a bit frazzled from that, but I'm just happy that we won. Also, I hope you actually genuinely enjoy these live streams at full time. Sometimes I want to do more considered match reactions, but sometimes I'm just going to jump on these live streams for you and chat about football for half an hour. I'll quickly go through the whole story of the game before we get into all the comments and all that kind of stuff, though I will keep a rough eye on them, of course. Penalties obviously is the big one. Penalties. Penalties. I did some research just then, by the way, and Aguero actually used to be above average in penalties. He used to be like 80-something%, whereas the national average or something apparently is like 75%, and Aguero used to be good at him. And even including that miss today, he's still at 80%. He's just got a lot worse recently. He's generally got a lot worse. So that's a bridge we're going to have to cross at some point. But onto the game itself. I thought it wasn't a great game of football. It was an entertaining game of football. The most encouraging signs for me is that I genuinely thought when we went up 1-0 that we might genuinely struggle to kind of hold it out. But I was really impressed with the composure. I mean, it's a very tough team to go to. And at the end of after we'd scored, I think we shut down the final 10-15 minutes really well. I was expecting a late onslaught with loads of chances and all that kind of stuff, and it didn't really happen. Darren Morris, yep, Jesus our saviour. I actually went to go for that YouTube title, but I presumed it would have had religious connotations, and YouTube might not like that because YouTube became funny about religious stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. So that was going to be a headline, Darren, but I didn't go for it. But yeah, I was really impressed with in general, City's approach. I thought we were just really tough at the end. Now, it wasn't a perfect game by any stretch. I thought Leicester, obviously, they could have taken the lead early on with Vardy's chance, which I think Ederson got his hand to, actually, which is just a tiny bit of a hand to, which was genuinely quite impressive. I'm going to block, by the way, any kind of spam people. So, where's he gone? I'm going to block this guy, Abbas, who's causing trouble, and I've hid him now, so don't worry, guys. Any spam, and I'll get rid of them. But in general, we didn't start that well. Leicester had a really high intensity, were a little bit sloppy on the ball, and they were really direct. And of course, Vardy, in general, was causing us trouble. There was a really nice little kind of chance for Gundogan at one point with a nice walk pass to Aguero, who fed it, probably on his wrong foot for Gundogan, and Gundogan basically kind of hit it straight at the keeper. After that, it was kind of like a half chance as well for KDB when he kind of, once again, at the edge of the area, and he teed up, and it was just dragged wide. Then we probably got kind of lucky. I don't really know the rules. Apparently they changed from competition to competition, but De Bruyne in the wall when he did that and he hit his face in the Champions League, that would definitely be a penalty because he wouldn't have been in natural position. Apparently in the Premier League, according to Stuart Brennan, of course, Manchester Evening News journalist, he said the laws allow a player to protect his face, and that doesn't fit the criteria of unusual body shape. I don't know, but either way, it wasn't given, and I thought we got a little bit lucky there, but it doesn't matter. And then basically, nothing really happened. Oh, I tell a lie. Ederson absolutely floored. He floored Kelechi, poor little Kelechi there, and I felt really sorry for him for that. I was like, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. Let me just realise I've not shared this on Twitter, and I want to share it on Twitter because that's what I do. I want to share this this live video now via my esteemed company Twitter. Go follow all those social icons, by the way. Go and do it now and follow all those things. And also I want to say thank you to all the patrons as well. More people have donated to the Patreon, and you're absolute heroes. It genuinely, you put a big grin on my face. Thank you very much. Patreon.com/Esteemed Company if you want to help support this channel grow. Also, make sure you subscribe, spread the word, all that kind of stuff. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and all that kind of thing. Heroes and Facebook. But yeah, Ederson battered Kelechi. Though Ederson did just get a touch on the ball, so he got away with it. Keepers always have a little bit of leeway, don't they, with physicality. So you can't let him off with that. He got it. And also, he made a good save. That was a good save on the Vardy chance. But it wasn't a great first half. Then eventually, second half, we were a little bit better. It was a really nice interception from Rodri. KDB cut inside, and there's an incredible Schmeichel save down to his right. Laporte came off early as well. Then the penalty. Gundogan's penalty. Nicola's just joined in. Nicola, the moderator. Steve, my man, Stephen. Nicola's going to moderate you now. So if there's any trolls, Nicola will get you. Just warned you in advance. But yes, the penalty situation. I kind of joked that we may as well just put it out for a goal kick, and that's generally what happened. I think we've missed 5 out of 7 or 8 in the last 11 or something like that. It's become a mental thing, isn't it? Genuinely a mental thing. You think, right, it's obviously something to the heads. It's not quite right with them currently, and you just hope that they really just, I don't know, solve it and find the problem, man. Find the problem, because it's really painful to watch. Thanks, Nicola. She's got this. Muzzy, if you keep doing that, you'll get deleted by Nicola. Yep, Nicola's got this. I'm watching Nicola clean up and that's my future wife there. Go on, Nicola. Yeah, Jordan, I agree. Fernandinho was really, really good. Fantastic. Loads and loads of good comments agreeing and all that kind of stuff. Moisty, thanks for the question. Freelance is terrifying, but it seems exciting. And I'll let you know in a month or two if I've gone mad or not. But yeah, Ederson maybe should take the penalties. I can't see that ever happening, but I think in general it's a confidence thing. We need, once we start battering teams, I think generally people will be fine again. They'll start to take penalties and score. I think it's just some kind of thing that we need to get through in general. But it didn't really matter, because Mahrez produced a bit of magic, ran past a few people, which is beautiful and delightful, and thank you very much, Riyad Mahrez, for that. And Gabriel Jesus on as a substitute, given the context of his performances recently, given the context the other day when he was missing chances by the bucketful, and he's an emotional player, and given the fact that we'd already missed a penalty and all this kind of stuff, it was just nice to see. It was nice to see a confident finish. It took a lot of balls, that, because he genuinely, he could have flashed it, but he kind of just slopped it in the bottom corner. Then after that, we just shut them down really, really well. I was happy. I thought it was a genuinely good performance. A perfect performance? No, of course it wasn't a perfect performance, but it was a battling performance against a good team that were really up for it. I think Rodgers would have felt that last time they played that in general, they were too passive, so they were a lot more aggressive this time. Obviously, supported by the home crowd, they were a little bit more aggressive, and it really, really worked. So yeah, I'm really proud of the team. I thought it was a solid performance. I'm looking through the comments now, and of course I would choose Nicholas. Someone just asked there. Jordan, I think maybe Jesus has played himself into a start potentially. Moody, I agree. Edison is a confident player. Samrat, yeah, Laporte's passes were a little bit sloppy, but I thought in general he showed how good he is defensively. There's a few interventions which are fantastic. Likewise, Fernandinho at the end, an absolute rock. I was really impressed with Fernandinho today. Actually, probably get my man of the match. And as Igor Silva's just pointed out, Jesus scored 12 goals and has 4 assists in his last 17 games. Hassan, as it was impressive, Hassan, Liverpool fan, welcome. If you be nice, if he's been nice, that's fine. Liverpool fans are welcome if you want to talk football and not wind anyone up too much. I don't mind a bit of friendly banter and all that, but as long as everyone is sound. Mendy was up and down. I thought he looks solid now at least. Mendy looks like he's physical there. I don't think he's anywhere near his best yet in terms of going forward, but Mendy did have some moments where you think maybe he's getting his confidence back. Maybe he's starting to feel like he trusts his body again. I did, technical Dickov, I did hear about Angelino's performance today. Angelino, so we just bought, Nicola will sort out defence like she's sorting out the chat room. That's my girl. She's got it sorted. Angelino, he's doing really well at RB Leipzig, isn't he? So fair play to him. Oh, Team Fabregas TV fan says, thanks for everything, Stephen. Oh, thank you for everything for that, mate. That's a hell of a generous offer there. Absolutely appreciated. I didn't know Seth Fabregas was a Manchester City fan. Thank you, Team Fabregas there. That's really, really kind of you. Seriously, you just put a big grin on my face. Thank you very much. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it all the less. Really, really good. Yeah, well done to Angelino. He's a good player, you know. He needs a bit of a chance, and he's getting at RB Leipzig, and he'll do well under Nagelsmann. He's a guy I wouldn't be too upset to see at Manchester City one day if Pep did leave. Mendy's dribbling was good. He's getting better at that. Mendy's getting better at dribbling because he's starting to find his confidence. There's a few wayward passes, but you'll find that in time. If he starts to trust his physicality, that's genuinely all that matters to me. Mohammed said, why did they boo Mahrez? Because they're fickle. Genuinely, they're fickle. I mean, he's one of their best ever players. I know he left, but he left to play under Guardiola. Like, can anyone blame any player that leaves? Especially leaving a smaller... They are a smaller club. With all due respect to Leicester, a fantastic achievement, and they've got a good team now. But they are genuinely a smaller team than Manchester City these days. That's not a dig. It's just a matter of fact. And Mahrez served them really well, and he wanted to play for someone like Guardiola, a team that's more likely to win. And he's been proven right. He's won a couple. He's got won titles here. Can't blame him. I can't believe they're booing him for it. It's just fickle, childish, small-time nonsense. Pathetic, genuinely. And I like Leicester's team. I like some of their players. It's sad. Someone just asked if Laporte got injured. He didn't get injured, no. It was, who asked that? Jakubiak, YouTube. No, he didn't get injured. I think he's fine. Lifetime W said, do you think Foden... Well, I've lost it. God, it's moving so quickly. Asked something about Foden, and I've already lost it, mate. Foden we'll get onto in a bit, but I've lost your question because it's moving so quickly. Will Sana be back from Rorschach? Maybe not. I don't think he will be. Ways for saying no, Laporte didn't get injured. It's just precautionary. There's only one top said everyone about Aguero was good. Maybe. I thought Aguero wasn't. Yeah, maybe. He wasn't that bad. He was just one of those days. He didn't really get his service. He did actually. He missed a couple of chances, didn't he? Okay, he didn't have a good game. I'm just defending him because I love him. Anton said, can you do some watch-alongs? Maybe I will do some watch-alongs. Actually, I will do at some point. But it depends if I'm watching a game with someone because it's a social thing. I like to watch a game with my dad and that, but I'm sure I will at some point. I'll work it out. Oh, Jonathan saying he loves me. Thank you. Is that Nicola's secondary account? Gundogan is bad. He started up poorly. I think he got better actually, and I think largely the team were pretty solid against it. Once again, we can't really underestimate exactly how good Leicester are. They are a good team. They're a good team, Leicester. You know, energy. They're very direct. I'll give them that. They're very direct. They play to their strengths really well. And we beat them. We put out a team that a lot of people weren't happy about, but we did it. Mane is better than your whole team, bro. Cheers, Hassan. Whatever. Great. I mean, if you've got anything actual constructive to say, feel free. But otherwise, you're just being a little child. And you probably are. You're probably like 15, so fair enough. I'll let you have that. Ragmoney, imagine Manchester City was trending on Twitter. Ironic. Oh, that's childish as well. Otamendi man of the match. I mean, he came on. Otamendi looked pretty good, though, when he came on. Anthony, you're not the only fan. Anthony Whitten, you're not the only fan that rates Gundogan. Gundogan is a very good player. He's just a squad player, so he's not quite as good as some of the others ahead of him, but he's still a good, useful player. Most people would kill to have him in their first team. Ruben Dent, thank you for the support there. He loves the content. In general, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that game. I thought it was just useful. It was really useful ahead of the game. A couple of good victories now. A battle, which will really set us... it will kind of set us in good stead ahead of the Madrid game, which is really important. Also, don't forget what I say quickly. Download OneFootball. Link in the description. Everyone who's come in, download OneFootball now, please, guys. It'll be really useful. It helps this channel grow. And the more times you click download, the more likely they are to keep supporting my channel. So it's really useful. And also, don't forget to follow all these social channels. And if you want to help this channel grow, patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany. So fingers crossed I can carry on doing this full time. Just had to get those plugs in there because I'm going to. A lot of people asking if we're having a Man City themed wedding. No, we're not. That's from people who know that Nicola and I are getting married. That's my future wife in there. Ellis Edwards said, feels like De Bruyne was underrated today. Commentary said he contributed nothing to the game. That's not true. I agree. He was solid. Not his very best, but he was solid. Muzzy, Arsenal fan. Yeah, of course you're welcome, mate. All football fans are here as long as people are going to be nice. They're always totally here. No problem of people, of other fans. And we've got a lot of nice fans of other teams in here. As long as they're not being childish, no one minds. Don't be rude in general. Hope this YouTube thing works out for you, mate. Love the videos. Thank you very much, Anthony. He's not injured, Pascal. A lot of people asking about Laporte. He is not injured. I'm sure everyone in the comments will let people know if they ask that again. Dominic Rich, it's amazing how many stupid haters take out the time to harass people. Yeah, that's people, innit? They got nothing else. They're just bored. Oliver Billington said, you said in the preview you predict the Real Madrid lineup after the Leicester game. What do you think? Okay, let's have a think about this. What does everyone think the lineup should be for Real Madrid? Ederson. Definitely Ederson. I would probably play that back four again if they're fit. I definitely would play it. Maybe Otamendi's got a chance instead of Fernandinho, but Fernandinho I feel is inevitable. He's like our captain, and I think he's rested because he won't play that. It'll probably be that back four again. I think Silva's going to be fit, so I think it'll be back to Rodri, Silva, and De Bruyne. I think it makes a lot of sense. David Silva, I think away in Spain, I think he will play David Silva. I wouldn't really choose that myself, but I think he'll go for David Silva. Gabriel Jesus, he's going to start Aguero, isn't he? I can't really see him not starting Aguero in a game like this. I mean, what I think it should be and what he'll do are very different things. I think he'll start Aguero again. I think he'll probably start probably a very similar team, actually. I think Bernardo might start again with Mahrez. Maybe Gabriel Jesus will be on the bench again. I don't think Sane will start Dre Don. I think he'll be on the bench if at all. I don't think Sane's actually close yet, really. I think he needs another week or two. Look at the team lineups that everyone's predicting here. A lot of people, I mean, Ollie, I wish Foden's going to play, but it's never going to in a million years, is it? Let's be honest. Foden can't even get on today. Yeah, some decent lineups there, genuinely. Malcolm, yeah, Ederson could maybe take the pen. I mean, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? But imagine, right? So you've got a pen against Real Madrid. Who's taking your pen for you? I would probably say, well, God knows, De Bruyne. Have De Bruyne take it, or maybe Mahrez might get another go. Maybe he'll come back. Dan's loving the content. Thank you very much. And by the way, don't forget, guys, if you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button for loads of Manchester City videos and a really nice, friendly environment here in the comment section. And also, don't forget, everyone watching this now, make sure you hit the bell icon so every time a video goes live, you get a notification. I think this is my third video of the day. Loads of content at the moment. A lot of people saying Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne for the penalty, by the way. Bernardo maybe taking the penalty. Ederson for the memes. Hi, I always love a good meme. So Walker penalty, that's bigger for the memes. I thought that penalty today from Aguero, he just walloped it. And normally when someone tries to wallop something down the middle, it usually means they're not confident. Aguero's not the kind of guy who'd usually do that. Jordan Fowler reckons Pep should be a player manager and take them. He has a 100% goal rate on them. Okay, is that an actual fact? Did he do it during his career? I don't know that. Samuel's been following me since Blue Moon. Thank you very much, mate. It's really nice. Rock Lee, I actually agree. I think Rodri would score. Something about his confidence. Rodri's one of those like bastard players who's there like, I can fucking do anything, mate. I swore then. Sorry for any kids watching that. But I feel Rodri would actually feel that way. I would have Rodri taking these. Matt, I don't watch boxing. I'm not really interested, so I haven't got a prediction there, unfortunately, mate. Thank you, Technical Dickov. I've not checked. I'm sure it has gone through fine, but I don't know where my phone is. But thank you very much for joining the Patreon. That's really, really kind of you. Seriously, thank you. All the shout-outs will be coming very, very soon. Roger will put a hole in the net. I actually probably agree. In general, I was happy with this performance because, well, for one, it puts us 7 points clear. Can anyone really see us not getting second now? I know the league is kind of over, but in victories in general, momentum is always really, really important. And I think going into a game of this important, I think I really want to see. I want to see the team being really focused and winning it away at a rival like this. It shows that you can do it ugly a little bit, I guess, because we didn't control this game at all. We weren't confident. We missed a good penalty, but we still had the kind of mentality to come back. Usually, when we do something like that and we miss a penalty, we have a slight kind of like we feel sorry for ourselves and we tend to. I don't know, kind of sulk a little bit, and it's one of the problems this season, but we didn't sulk this time. We carried on playing. We scored a really lovely goal. Mahrez, once again, fantastic when it mattered. Mahrez is like a weird one because he can be very quiet and then he can do something like that. But then we kind of kept our composure and consistency, and I'm really happy with that. Oh, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Lots of talking. That's one thing I'm going to have to get used to, isn't it? The more videos I do, I'll probably talk more, so I need to start whispering eventually. Muzzy, you started off so nice and now you're just being childish, so sad. I think Muzzy's the Arsenal fan. If you're going to be here, Muzzy, be nice. It's that simple. Malcolm said the only thing wrong with Aguero putting down the middle is it has to be higher. Yeah, I agree, but that was he didn't look like he was making rational decisions really. So it's a shame. Someone said, what do you think of Boovy? I don't really know Boovy, so that's your opinion there. Love from India, love from Manchester to Rohan there. Kay the King said that's the best I've seen us defend this season since last season. Yeah, we were pretty good defensively today. Off the top of my head now, I can't really think of other games, but that was a really solid defensive performance when it mattered. They did get in a couple of times, obviously. Vardy had a chance. Kind of got in with a Kelechi, I guess, a little bit. A couple of times down the left. They got in a little bit, but largely we were pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Jake was on a plane. Jake, you didn't see us miss another 6 penalties. No, we missed a penalty, genuinely. Again, Aguero. It's got to the point where it's like this weird kind of stigma. You know what's really weird, Howard? Like, we've got this reputation of missing penalties, and we do miss penalties now, but we always seem to win shootouts. What's that about? Why do we miss shootouts? Why do we win shootouts and also miss penalties? It's just a strange world. Thoughts on Bernardo Silva from BS2 FIFA 19 trading. I don't know what any of that means. I'm so old. I don't know what all this FIFA stuff trading means. I haven't got a clue, seriously. Tar7, yeah, of course you're welcome to the channel. Any race, colour or creed is welcome to this channel. Doesn't matter if you're Asian, mate. Anyone's welcome to the channel. Of course you are. Everyone is. We're all friends here. But what was I saying before I got distracted? I can't even remember what I was saying before I got distracted. I just wanted to make sure that everyone feels welcome in this comment section. Ragmanny said Jesus' movement was needed. Aguero was quite stationary. Yeah, it wasn't the best from Aguero today. Gabriel Jesus, for all his problems and all his flaws, he hasn't got many flaws actually. He can just be up and down. Is a very good. His movement is very natural. He's got an incredible movement. If he gets confident one day, he's already got 17 goals this season. You know, for a guy who's a backup striker who barely plays, it's really good, isn't it? Bernardo. I was talking about Bernardo. That's it. I thought Bernardo was fine. Bernardo was solid. He was decent. He buzzed about everywhere. He was playing in a position where he's nowhere near his best, but he was fine. One thing you get from Bernardo is consistency. I thought Bernardo was okay. Generally all right. A good performance. A 7. Not bad. Not great. But he was. Bernardo, like is a saying, isn't it? When hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, I think. And a great example of Bernardo is that he's always working hard. So even if his talent does let him down sometimes, in terms of, not his talent level lets him down, but if he's not his best, he's always working hard. So that's why managers love Bernardo, because he's such a reliable player. Rock Lee reckons Brian Kidd on for penalties. Nice, imagine that. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Lewis pointed out Jesus almost got a great assist. That potential pass to Mahrez through the legs would have been beautiful. I didn't even see it. That would have been absolutely gorgeous, and it looked like he knew that himself. That's what I like about him. You're sometimes better the devil you know. I know we all want someone more clinical, but you know, we're going to need 2 strikers, and Gabriel Jesus is still the guy who stole the second choice behind someone else. And you know, if he started 50 games a season, he's scoring 30 odd goals a season. That's a fact. He's doing that, you know, so that's not bad at all, is it? Look at a few comments here. Trusting my voice for a second. Would you rather Braff or Bernabé if Sane leaves? Very different players, Kay the King. I would like both of them in the squad, to be honest. Braff's more of a right winger side, kind of like, he's more of a Craig midfielder actually, but I don't think anyone will make it here. I think Bernabé will leave eventually, unfortunately, even though he's good, and I think Braff will go to Germany, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? A huge shame. Someone said, do you think Sterling's interview cost him a spot? Nah, mate, he was just injured. He's injured at the moment. Oh, KDM, have you become a member? I didn't even notice that. If so, if you are a member, thank you very much. Barca want Bernardo. Well, they can't have him, KD. KD's also a member. Thank you very much. You can be a YouTube member as well and get your nice little icons. He's an academy star at the moment, a new member. Thank you very much, KD. Bernardo's going nowhere. Barcelona, of course, would want him, but they're not having him. Carson for the Madrid game. Where's this come from? Why is everyone saying Carson? What's this all about? What's this really weird agenda? I love that Hot Girl 1800. Who do you want on penalties? Thanks for asking, Hot Girl 1800. Is that Nicola? Boom, she's watching this. Hopefully she giggles at that. I won't be able to hear it though because she's in another room. Who do you want on penalties? Give De Bruyne a go. Tell him De Bruyne to get really good at it. Why not? De Bruyne hopefully could get there. Natural Data with the Corona coming in. Thank you very much, Natural Data. Said, I would rather see Foden play against Real than Gundogan. Yeah, Natural Data, like, I would love Foden to play. I think the likelihood of that is so small, isn't it, sadly? I think it's just not going to happen. I think at the moment Guardiola is not in a good place with Foden for whatever reason. He trusts the more senior players over. The one thing I will say about Gundogan is that to a manager like Guardiola, he's trustworthy because Sorry, I got Cade's name wrong. Sorry, Cade. But yeah, he's trustworthy because he keeps the ball usually pretty well. He recycles it really well. And that's the kind of thing that someone like Guardiola loves. I think it will be Gundogan. I would absolutely love to be more Phil Foden. But I think it's not good, is it, for Foden at the moment? I would not blame him if he wants to go out on loan. I don't think it'll happen, but I wouldn't blame him at all. Quick reminder again, follow all the social channels. Thank you, everyone that's streaming in, because I can see the concurrent viewers going up. So everyone who's streaming in, make sure you follow me on all the social channels. If you want to support the channel, patreon.com, that would be lovely. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. And hit the notification bell so you get the videos. That's my little plug, my 10-minute plug that I'm going to do now, because I'm trying to be really professional and all that kind of stuff, because I've got no choice. Otherwise, I'd be on the dole. Love from Zimbabwe there for Tadiwa. Hello from Zimbabwe, love from Manchester. Pranabash said, what do you think of Mendy today? To me, his underlap were really something new to his game. Yeah, I actually thought Mendy was a mixed bag of like occasionally making a bad touch and a pass, but also starting to trust in his body to actually run at people. One thing I liked about Mendy, I think at the moment, what we've seen for Mendy is like two halves of his game. We've seen some games where his crossing's been pretty good, then some games where his touch has been bad, but then some games where he cuts in. He's slowly piecing everything together. It's like a jigsaw with Mendy, and I think the more he trusts his body and gets closer to that 20-game mark that Guardiola said, the more likely he'll be able to find his rhythm again. And I think Mendy, once he gets that drive back, which he's starting to do, today he tried a few dribbles, genuinely. It's really encouraging. We've got to be really, really patient with Mendy, because he'll be frustrating every now and then, but he does have natural ability. And one thing I will say about him, which I like, look at that defence in general. It's just strong. It's nice seeing a strong defence, isn't it? Like a bunch of players that are just big, strong and athletic. And we sometimes do need that. I like Zinchenko, I like Angelino, but none of them are anywhere near as physical as Mendy. And it's nice to see that. And I think in Mendy, if we ever got a lot of players, wing backs, he'll be fantastic there. And you'll have loads of space. So he's a good player, Mendy. Fingers crossed he's getting better and better every game. Starting to show assets to his game that hopefully will pull together. Jordan, yeah, I wasn't listening to Carragher. I had the volume a little bit down because I was sat talking to my dad, so I didn't hear him. But I'm sure he's been very annoying, as he always is, Carragher. I thought Walker was good as well. Walker's a good player. I think people underestimate Walker. He's such a great player for any team. Like, managers love him because he's reliable. Dan said, who will have a better career, Howard, Bellos or Garcia? I wouldn't pretend to know, mate. Very different careers is what I will say, but both could go to the very top in very different ways. Both very, very good, seriously. As it currently stands, Garcia probably will be like, if Garcia's not a City, he'll be starting for Barcelona in a few years. It's like some PK reincarnate, won't he? Jake, thank you very much for joining up. That's really nice of you. I absolutely appreciate that. Lifetime W, love from Warrington, Manchester's backstreets. Warrington is not Manchester's backstreets. It's kind of like, it's close to Liverpool, isn't it? I don't know, is it? God knows. Potential of Pep signing for 3 more years from Kansas J. That would be really nice, wouldn't it? Absolutely, really, really nice. Pep staying would be absolutely wonderful stuff. Will Carson ever get a game? Lifetime W, I call you out. You are Scott Carson's missus, or his son, or his best mate, or something like that. Or you're Scott Carson yourself, because you really want Carson to play. Luke said, any chance on the Esteemed gaming revival? Maybe, but there is going to be a film channel coming up. So if you're watching this now, do me a big favour, type in Stephen McInerney, which is, you can see him if you go onto my channel and you'll see my film channel at the side bit. Go and subscribe to my film channel, because that'll be getting active again soon. Thank you. Let's look at more comments. Lifetime is trying to work out where Warrington is. What's your favourite City kit of all time? Oh, I don't know, Ollie. I really don't know, actually, mate. Let me have a think about that. Maybe the black and white stripe one. That was really nice. Angelino's a left midfield in a 3-4-3 doing magic in RB. Yeah, Pranabash, Angelino is a very, very, very good wing back, and I'm very happy for him. Sometimes the players can join a team and be a little bit nervous and not show their true selves. Angelino had a bit of a man. Look at our current penalty situation. We all know that our penalty takers aren't quite as bad as they currently appear to be. Because it's obviously a mental thing. I think when Angelino joined, he had a bad pre-season. It kind of stuck with him, and a lot of negativity towards him. I think in general, Angelino will find that people find he's a very good fullback. He's a very good fullback. It's just he just struggled a little bit, and he never really got into his rhythm or rhythm or kind of confidence. And he'll get there. He's a good player. Emmanuel said, "How did you become a Manchester City fan?" I chose Man City myself when I was like 3 years old. Genuinely, Nicola wants pancakes. Nicola, we can have pancakes. But back to me, Manchester City fan. I was about 3 or 4, and I chose them because I saw the word Manchester and I like the colour blue. I was like 3 years old, and my parents said I asked to be a Manchester City fan. My dad was more of a rugby fan because he was from Wales, and he became a Manchester City fan with me. So I've been a Manchester City fan for ages. Someone said, is that Nicola? It is Nicola. Yes, that is my missus. Jordan, we can all have pancakes. Pancakes for everyone, apparently. But guys, back to the game. Away from all the nonsense. I love this, by the way. I love the live chats. If you want to see more live chats, subscribe and all that kind of stuff. It's genuinely useful. I really appreciate all the comments. I was happy with that performance. I'm going to start to wrap it up soon because my voice is getting a bit sore. I'm getting a bit hungry. We're not at dinner yet, So, in general, I was really happy with that. I thought it was a good performance. Not a perfect performance, but a performance full of character, to quote Brendan Rodgers, to turn back on himself. I was really happy with the commitment of the team, the focus, and how in general they were really, really... They just kind of saw the game out. They could have easily bottled that, but they didn't. Right, anyway... Oh, someone's watching at 3 a.m. there from Indonesia. That's incredible. Right, I'm going to start to wrap this up because I'm getting very tired and my voice is a bit sore because I've done 3 videos today, which is, I'll start to pace myself. Once again, finally, thank you to all the wonderful support over the past few days. Since I announced I'm going full-time with this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it work full-time, but I'm certain, full-time in terms of in the long term, but I'm certainly going to give it a go. So thank you very, very much for... by the way, I had to interrupt. Someone said, what's your favourite place to drink? And someone went to Printworks in Manchester. Printworks is a shithole, mate. Don't go to Printworks. The best bars, there's one called Yes in Manchester. It's on Oxford Road. It's called Yes. It's a little hipster bar. It's really nice. The Nicholas said yes as well. Around home in general, the Gasworks is a really nice pub. The Northern Quarter's got some nice little bars in there as well. But don't go to that end of the Northern Quarter. Just stay away from the Printworks. It's a shithole. Right, anyway. I'm going to go, guys. I hope you've all had a wonderful stream. I hope you've had a wonderful evening and you enjoyed this stream. For now, though, subscribe, like. If you want to support this channel on Patreon, patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany. That would be really useful. You can put a few dollars in here. There's a bunch of tiers. You can get yourself an Esteemed Kompany mug if you want to. You can get extra content. There's going to be more content, about at least 4 to 5 videos a month for patrons. It's the least I can do for people who are supporting this channel. I have to give them something worthwhile. All the match reactions will be on here, but if you want a little bit of behind-the-scenes stuff, there will be stuff on there. In general, Jake Papa said, how do I get my name green? That's a YouTube membership thing, mate, unfortunately. I can't really... It's nothing to do with Patreon. I wish I could do that on Patreon, but I can't. It's YouTube membership. You have to press join to get your name in green, all that kind of stuff. If you want to, go for it. If you go on our page, it says join. That's how you do it. But thank you for all the support. Thank you for following me on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. And I'll be back tomorrow with 5 things learned, maybe. Bit of a stream in the morning. We'll see. In a bit. Where's the end button? There's the end button. Bye.